The Taliban banned foreign currencies as Afghanistan nears financial collapse with billions frozen overseas.
This post received a score of 22,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
So how exactly is this supposed to help them?
You have two customers, one has a $10 bill and the other a 1,000 AF bill. You'd take the $10 over the 1,000 AF because it's less likely to suddenly lose its value. A customer with the native currency would have to pay more than the dollar customer to convince someone to take it. This leads to inflation. More inflation leads to less confidence, so the Afghani customer has to pay even more to convince someone to take it, which leads to more inflation. Repeat in a spiral until the currency collapses entirely. Argentina is a great example of this. The official exchange rate is 99 peso to a dollar, but the unofficial real exchange rate is 194 to a dollar. My first experience of this was in a market in Turkey when I was a kid, must have been mid-late 90s. The locals gave hefty discounts for purchases in pound or dollar. I distinctly remember it being the case in Thailand too.
Used to be the case in China too. You could basically get things for half price if you bought with dollar. They'd take it to Hong Kong for shopping. With the takeover of Hong Kong, I'm not so sure anymore.
It also used to be the case in Europe for over 1,000 years. Ancient Rome currencies were still virtually used for most transactions, although they didn't had any more Roman coins since a long time. But people just trusted more in the Roman quality of coins than their own little governments, who regularly manipulated size or purity. Step 1: Take over country. Step 2:
It's like they didn't think that far ahead. We got to drive the infidels out. Then what? We will figure that out later. 20 years later. Now what?
Shoot guns in air.
Kick female kids out of school.
Fire any female employees and replace with men.
Chop someone's dick off.
We chopped off all the dicks and now there are no kids being born. What should we do? Stone the women. That will force them to have more kids.
There are no women left. Then we do what we always do. Get the goats.
Don't forget, fire the guns in the air while fucking the goat at the same time.
Fuck it right in the GUSSY.
None ever mentions how well the Taliban are reducing the carbon footprint back to pre-industrial levels.
Facts.
They were the good guys all along. We just never saw it behind all the rape and beheadings.
Sacrificing their standard of life for the rest of the world. So selfless.
Greater than the Taliban banned. Of course they did.
You've been. Law and Order Clang, Talai banned.
So, running a country is a lot more difficult than running a guerrilla training camp in the mountains. Weird.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.